Your career has been about navigating these immense challenges, and in your book, you talk about several wins, losses, and ongoing battles. And thinking about the losses, could you share one that still haunts you, or you know, in retrospect, fundamentally shaped you?
I
How
mean,
you
one
approach your later
yeah,
work?
no, one that still bothers me, and I describe this at great length in the book, is that I devoted great attention and still am to China's persecution of the Uyghurs.
Mhm.
And this is China at the worst stage had locked up 1 million Uyghurs out of a population of 11 million. So this is by far and away the largest percentage of detained people in the world. Um, the former UN High Commissioner for Human Rights, Michelle Bachelet, found these to be possible crimes against humanity. Based on her very powerful report, we went to the UN Human Rights Council and tried to put Xinjiang, China's treatment of the Uyghurs, on the agenda. We lost by very narrowly by a vote of 19 to 17. Xi Jinping himself was personally calling heads of state, persuading them to vote with China, not with us. So this was, a loss that had big consequences for the Uyghur people, and it was so close. One real disappointment is that governments have not revived it. You know, both, as I mentioned, the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights now, Volker Turk, he refuses to criticize China for their treatment of the Uyghurs. Antonio Guterres, the UN Secretary General, has become an apologist for the Chinese government. So it's a difficult environment, but this is a loss that still haunts me because although a number of the Uyghurs have been released from detention, they're increasingly being put into forced labor. So this remains a serious, serious problem. The Turkish government, I should say, has been overall decent about this because of the linguistic and cultural connections between Turks and Uyghurs. But
Mhm.
most of the Muslim majority governments of the world just side with China. They ignore the Uyghurs. And so this is, an ongoing major issue that continues to haunt me.